podcasthero.com.
Welcome to the Daily Quote, the podcast designed to kickstart your day in a positive way. I'm your host, Andrew McGibbon, and this episode is brought to you by the Great News Podcast, because good news should be heard, and the link is right here in the show notes. Today's quote comes from Rumi, 13th century Persian poet, Islamic scholar, and Sufi mystic, considered one of the greatest poetic geniuses and spiritual masters of all time. More than 800 years after his death, Rumi remains one of the best-selling poets in the United States, a man whose words crossed every boundary of language, religion, culture, and century, because what he was writing about was the human soul itself. From his Masnavi, he wrote, "You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop." You know that phrase that he's pushing back against. You are just a drop in the ocean. It's meant to be humbling, to place you in proportion to the vastness of the world, the cosmos, all of time and space. The scale of everything that exists beyond the edges of your individual life is huge, incomprehensibly so. And there is something true in it. We are small. The universe is so big. It's infinite. By every measure of scale, one human life occupies an almost imperceptible fraction of everything that is. Rumi accepts this image, and then he inverts the entire meaning of it. You are not a drop lost in the ocean, an insignificant particle of something too vast to comprehend. You are the ocean itself, present in full within the drop. The entirety is not out there beyond you, too large to access. The entirety is in here, in you, contained completely within the particular, unrepeatable shape of your individual existence. This is the beating heart of Sufi mysticism, the belief that people's relationship to God, the universe, and each other is not one of separation, but of intimate total presence. Rumi's poetry focuses on the opportunity for a meaningful and elevated life through personal knowledge and love. Not the love that looks outward for completion, but the love that discovers, through deep, honest looking, that what it was searching for was always already here. Think about what that means to carry an ocean inside you. Every capacity for compassion, creativity, courage, and connection you have ever witnessed in another human being. That capacity lives in you too, in some form, waiting for the conditions that call it forward. The drop doesn't need to become the ocean. It already is the ocean. The real question is whether you believe it. I remember getting a serious setback at work years ago. At first, I was angry and frustrated. And then I said, my little problem here is nothing compared to all the suffering around the world. I guess I should look at it like that. And my manager said, no, don't try to reduce yourself and the impact this situation has on your life. And I thought about that and I said, yeah, you know what? You're right. Because it's easy to reduce your level of importance down to nothing when you look at the entire universe, infinity, and then add in unlimited parallel universes or dimensions, and then add in all of time, and your problems get less and less significant the wider your viewpoint gets. But the problem is, it isn't just the problems that shrink. It is everything to do with you that is reduced to almost nothing by thinking this way. And if you think about it, in economics, the more scarce something is, the more valuable it becomes. So by making yourself so rare, you are actually increasing your value. Remember, you are unique, just like everyone else. You are not just a drop in the ocean. You are the ocean in a drop. Rumi's quote tells us to look deeper than the surface of the drop, to trust that what's inside it is more than what appears from the outside, that the ocean isn't somewhere I'm trying to reach, it's what I already am, and what you already are, in whatever form this particular life has taken. So here's the question. Where in your life are you thinking you're just a drop when you are actually an ocean? Where are you making yourself small in your ambitions, your voice, your sense of what you're capable of, in proportion to a vastness you don't yet recognize as your own? Because Rumi spent his entire life pointing at the same truth from every possible angle. What you are looking for is not out there. It's in here. All of it. Already. You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop. That's it for today. I'm Andrew McGivern signing off for now. But I'll be back tomorrow. Same pod time, same pod station, with another daily quote.